Hey guys, Dr. Dex Alvarez here again with Palma, Ceia Chiropractic and Wellness Center. And today I wanted to take a couple of minutes because I read an article earlier today that was talking a lot about undiagnosed scoliotic curves or unnatural curves to your spine when you look at them back to front. So when you take a look at your spine from forwards to back or back to front, you want that to be straight as an arrow, right? What a scoliosis is when you have these funky curves that kind of make your spine look almost like an S. The issue with scoliosis and why we want to have something like that corrected is because of the amount of tension that type of a curvature is going to be placing centrally on your spinal cord. And what this article was mentioning, and what I've seen in a couple of different research articles, is that these scoliotic curves have been linked to about a 10 to 15 year decrease in your overall life expectancy, which, when you think about it that way, is a huge knock to your overall quality of life. And the reason for that is not solely because of the discomfort or the pain that the scoliosis can create, but because of the pressure that it puts centrally on your spinal cord and on the nerves that are exiting out of your spine and your spinal cord that plug into your digestive system if it's in your lower back, or your reproductive organs if it's in the lower back. If it's up in your mid-back, it can be causing an issue with breathing or respiration because now your ribs aren't going to be articulating or meeting with your mid-back the way that they should, and that causes a restriction. If that curvature is up in the neck, that can affect your overall immune system, your thyroid function, your hormone regulation. So it goes a big step forward than just the discomfort that you're going to feel with something like this. And what's scary is a lot of these curves, and I see them week in and week out from new patients, are undiagnosed because they might be they might be at a lesser degree than that 30, 35 degree that you're going to notice when you're a kid and they're doing that test when you're in school where they have you bend over and they take a look at your spine. It's a great test, but that test is really only positive if you have a major scoliosis at that young age. And at that young age, you haven't hit skeletal maturity yet. So when we're seeing these undiagnosed scoliotic patients, a lot of times it's later in life and it's something that they never really knew they had. So I also don't want people to think that this is something that you're stuck with. We have a great success here with the corrective style chiropractic adjustments that we perform in correcting these curves. Here alone, I track myself for just about everything. We average about a 15 to 20 degree improvement in scoliotic curves in adults that have already hit skeletal maturity. With kids that are still very malleable and haven't hit skeletal maturity, we can see a big change in kids like that. And that's something that we can help improve their health from a young age and keep them healthier for the rest of their life. And as you're getting older, it's something we can correct to prevent not only all of the issues with the organ function, but also prevent arthritis from setting in. So if this is something that kind of hit home with you, or you want to be checked yourself or have your kids checked, feel free to reach out to us so we can get a thorough exam and a very specific set of x-rays in so we know exactly where we're working and we can start to get these issues corrected for you before they can cause a bigger problem later in life. So hope you have a great rest of the day. We'll speak to you soon.